I mean, after the great work he's done, Shaibu, especially on that right side, taking on the defender and then winning the ball back even after losing it. He received the pass from Amo. All he had to do was just square it to the striker. Opoku was right in front of him. He went for glory again, and then he missed it wide.
Kotoko are picking up the pieces gradually. They seem to be playing and are playing well, actually, I should say. Ball cut out there by Ransford Mensah. And out the ball from Amponsa will be for a throw-in for Kotoko.
Well, it seems that Hearts of Oak are a bit all over the place at this moment. And in moments like this is where Kotoko would need to gather some composure, put themselves together, and then find the right passes. If they're able to do that, they may get the equalizer. We saw that happen in the President's Cup. I think by 60th minute, they had equalized that goal, and before the 65th minute, we saw them leading 2-1. So if they really want to come back into this game, well, I think that they need to keep composure and find the right passes.
Zakaria Hussein gets the ball to Saka, but Saka cannot control that ball. He's going out for a throw-in for Hearts of Oak. You're live on GH1 TV, live also on our radio platforms, Ultimate FM in Kumasi, Empire FM in Takrady Sekandi, and also on Star FM here in Accra and beyond. An infringement awarded the Fabulous team for dangerous play on Saka Dauda. And Yaman Kwabbefi needs to get up, but he says my knee stays down though. There it is, the replay of the incident. He jumped over Saka Dauda and caught him terribly. But he's still down. The medical team are there, and substitution being done by Kotoko, affected by Kotoko. Seth Kojo is coming on for the man who just went down. Dauda Saka out, Kojo in for Kotoko. There he is. He's run his socks off. Dauda Saka is out, replaced by Seth Kojo, who will go to midfield.
And you can just see him in communication with Entry there, telling Entry that now the 10th position is yours. Have a lot of space in front, in front of the midfield and behind the strikers. So
it means Albert Hamas moved to the left side of the wing. Entry goes behind Kampoku. Kotoko will lose out. Has to put on the ball now through Kakari Martin. Wow. Goes past this man, but left the ball behind. Throwing for Kotoko. Ball thrown in. Albert Hamas on the ball now. Challenged there powerfully by Kelvin Osesibe, who has thrown the ball and has cleared it out for Atsufuk straight to Kotoko. And double will find Samba. Samba pressed it beautifully. Looking for the run of Philip Amo. Amo on the ball for Kotoko. Amo on the ball. Tries to go past this man, cannot. And was won there by Mensah, Rafa Mensah. Ransford Mensah rather has won it for Atsufuk.
Good defending from him. He stole, he was very resolute, and then he made sure that Amo didn't get past him. If you got past him, trust me, Amwa and Poku lacking in the box, hoping to just pounce on that pass, but a good defended from Mensah.
You're live on GH1 TV. 30 minutes of action left in this game. Super clash in top 4 football. After book 1, Kotoko 0. Entry. He finds Albert Amoa. Flag stays down. Amo on the ball now for Kotoko. Cross comes in from him, looking for the run of Amo. A ball headed out by Ransford Mensah for a throw in for Kotoko.
Yet another cross again. 3 men in the box, and you could see our coach, assistant coach Hamza Obeng, calling for more men into the box even before the cross was sent in. If they really want to get a goal, they need to get men into the box because the crosses are not bad at all.
Shaibu on the ball now, and the cross, I must say, was not bad. Out for a goal kick for Hearts of Oak.
Difficult second half for Shaibu. He's had, especially, but in brilliant first half too.
He needs to pick up from where he left the first half performance. Perhaps back in the dressing room. He needs to go for it ASAP. Benjamin Asarido rolls one down to Kelvin Osei Esibe. Esibe, as always, looks for options. Long one from him. Headed down by Double. And Double gets the ball to Mensah for Hearts of Oak. He finds Hussein. Hussein now gets the ball to Ransford and Ponsa. Poor pass from him. Throwing for Kotoko. Esibe to put the ball up for the Fabulous team. Long throw from him. Headed powerfully by Esibe. Ball dropped to Albert Amwa on the left side. Amwa finds Zakaria Hussein. Hussein will locate Samba O'Neill. O'Neill on the ball now for the Pablos team. The right side he goes now to Shaibu. Back to Adabo. Adabo on the ball now. Looking for the round of coming for, but 4-1 now. And the poor pass from Seth Ojo. And out for a throw-in. Not too sure what he was looking for.
Seth has been brought in to liberate the likes of that they be able to move and now person, no one that set in next passes so that they can get more chances when they move forward.
Throw-in for Arthur Folk. Ransford. The feet of Samba O'Neill, who balloons the ball into the Hasselhoff half. Headed powerfully by Yao Amankwa Befi. Ball drops to Emmanuel with a shot on his foot, and he flew over the upright for a goal.
Talking about decision making yet again in positions like that, he should be finding the strikers. He should be finding his attackers and not taking a one-time shot. And then you see the bench dejected, disappointed, and not happy at all after 62 minutes of play.
In fact, I've lost 2 and I'm training the third one against their rivals. Ball straight to Kamara Mohammed. Kotoko will be in action in Africa as well in the Confederation Cup. And the flag against the Nigerian side, who are very ready for the Warriors. Long ball into the platform upon Afrani, and referee will blow for an infringement against Emmanuel entry.
Yeah, I think a follow through in there from entry, but Hamza,
or being Hamza, the
very animated in his technical area.
So he's an ex-deputy coach of Pasifok as well.
Yeah,
he was the assistant coach to Samuel Buedu when they left Pasifok to win the Ghana Premier League and the FA Cup. Now with Kotoko. So long ball from SCB, headed out by Samba, straight to Martin Kakari. Good ball to Amankwa Befi. Befi on the ball, and he's been swept by Patrick Asiedu, who in turn has won an infringement for Kotoko.
No nonsense defending from Patrick Asiedu. He went in for the ball, he got the ball, he got up to keep playing, and then he won a foul for himself. I mean, determination. He knows that time is not on his side, and the impact of that tackle will really have a toll on the right back.
Amankwa Befi, the impact of the tackle from Patrick Asiedu, he's now feeling it. So the medic team there already on the stretcher for them to move him out. And so there he is, Amankwa Befi, and the coach of Kotoko will take the opportunity to talk to their players. Kotoko will be in action against Kwara of Nigeria in the Confederation Cup prelim stage. In fact, they'll be in action somewhere in September, 13th September and 19th September. 19th against Kwara. They need to be ready in time for that fixture. You're live on Star FM, live on Ultimate, live on GH team, thrown in by Patrick Asiedu, straight to Seth Kojo. Attack breaks down though on the boys Martin. Good pass from him, but he's been cut out there by Samba O'Neill, and straight to Kamara. Kamara to Zakaria Hussein. Zakaria with a long kick looking for Philip Amo, but attack will break down for the Warriors. Straight to Ransford Mensah in the Pasifok. Mensah put the ball up now. Controlled by Adabo Hilary. Back to Adabo. 4 pass from him. Attack breaks down, but again, has also given the ball with Kotoko. Good ball. Poku on a run now. Poku goes in the box. Robbie says no. Play to go on. Play does go on.
The fans are livid. And when you watch that again, I mean,
we got the ball, got to the ball first.
Got the ball, yeah.
Good clearance was has to be. Look at it. Got to the ball, fair and square.
And even the foul was outside the box.
There was no foul actually.
Or the contact was outside the box.
Got the ball clean and square and fair. So after folk, back breaks down for the Phobians to throw in for Kotoko. Shaibu throws one in, headed on by Ransford Mensah. Straight door to Opon Afrani. Afrani finds Benjamin Asarifo. Throws the ball just left. Clears his lines. Straight to Asiedu. Referee will say, hold on. The half-book player is down, so play is halted. And it's Calvin Osei Esibe holding onto his chest.
Well, he's a warrior, and that's a 1v1 situation. He had himself that battle the battle that they started right from. They are no, or new friends.
Okay,
yeah. And this time around, Seth Kojo
ran straight into the chest of Osei,
but then thankfully he's up and doing.
Fine, recovered. Draw ball situation for the occasion, and so referee gives the ball back to Ewan MP in with Kotoko. MP finds corner for the ball back to Samba O'Neill, who's pressed to the right side now, locating Philip Amo. Amo on the ball now for the Warriors. Philip on the ball for Kotoko. Cross is blocked. Back to Philip Amo again now. Cross comes in again. It is blocked for the second time. Amo now finds Shaibu. Shaibu back to Philip Amo. Amo has to go back. He does so to Hilary Adabo. Adabo is pushed to free kick for the Porcupine Warriors.
Well, another set piece in there Kotoko have shown in the last 10 minutes. And I tell you that the fans of Grass of Oak are sitting on Queen's Nil.
You're live on GH1 TV. Free kick for Kotoko. Emmanuel NP on this free kick for the Pablos team. Chance there, and ball has been cleared there by Opomp's lines, and he missed it completely. Ball thrown down. Amo for Tatram Amo, and ball cleared by Hussein for Artofok. Straight door to Adabo, who finds entry. Entry looking for Zakaria Husseini. He leaves it for Amo. That's Amo rather, Albert. Zakaria on the ball now. Trying to switch flank, but pull one from Zakaria out for a goal kick for Artofok.
But then you get to see that a free kick again, a good cross sent in from entry. And the goalkeeper came out and it was met by Zakaria. He just needed a bit of power to it, and he would have been in the net. But then the bounce helped Afani, who cleared his lines one time. Again, so much pressure from the Porcupine Warriors.
But that was poor from the goalkeeper, Asari Benjamin. But substitutions at this stage for Artofok. 3 men coming on for the Phobian club. 3 strong lads coming on for Artofok. So Kwesi Asma is coming on for Hussein Mohammed. George Paco is going out as well for Hartlepool. George Paco going out for Hartlepool as well. The Phobians trying to get men with fresh energy to hold on to this lead. So they coming out. Amankwa, Emmanuel coming on for Amankwa Befi as well. So Amankwa Befi out, Amankwa Emmanuel on, Paco out, Hussein also out for Hartlepool. Play now resumes of Benjamin Asari to Ransford Mensah. Mensah to Ali. Ali back to Mensah. He looks up, big boot from him. And ball cleared by Zakaria Hussein. Dropped again though for Hartlepool. On the left side they go. Good ball. But that's a poor touch from the Phobian player. So out the ball has gone for throwing for the Pablos team. Kamara picks the ball up for Kotoko. Sends a long one after. Headed on and out of touch for a throw-in for the Phobians. So Kwesi Asma, Morana Mankwa, and Aziz Adam are the players who have come on for Hartford. Throw a Chaibu. He finds Philip Amo. Amo with a cross, good one, but Asari is out and says coolly for Accra support.
I mean, yet a real test for Asari from the Porcupine Warriors. He's yet to face a real test. But then when they keep playing like this, trust me, and keep sending balls into the box with men up front, they might get a chance. They just need to be very at the back because they move men up front, the space is left behind, and they'll get chances like this. Hard to hook, and then also just need to make sure.
Very fine shot, flying by the upright, central midfield team. Going centrally now, Kerry Martin, long ball from Kamara. So we headed off by drops and first the ball as always. Controlled by Mohammed Ali. Ali to up now. To Mensah. Mensah the ball to Mensah again for Arthur. Cross comes in from Mensah and headed powerfully there by Asiedu and out for a corner kick for Accra Suffolk.
Well, space is left behind there for the Phobians to operate within, and you see some Alex in the coach. Let's make sure that they keep that energy level and can also run. And then, I mean, when the spaces are left behind, they need men to move forward and probably get a second goal or defend very well.
Corner kick for Suffolk. Karim Martin, I think the uses of George Paku. So he's going in for this corner kick. He comes in, it's an in-swinger, go to the back, Blackpool. It comes to a chance! Goal! Let's go! Rafael Alfonso with a goal for Suffolk. Amankwa Emmanuel Easter. Frieda. Look at the bench. Caught the money. Look at that.
Punches the slice, against that situation, and then you see the man come off the bench.
Amankwa Emmanuel.
Told you of the sense of the substitutions, and he was right there in the pick of it. Right energy, and the cross was headed back in to the mix of the action. All he needed to do was head it past goalkeeper Kamara, and a good substitution for him. And the coach Karim Zito is a happy man.
He cannot be a happy man. That's for folk too. 76 minutes. For last the Philippines are running with its fixture. Throwing though for going to throw in by China. And their fans can blame them. They are singing the stands. They are singing, jubilating the stands. There they are. Hatsufolk. Rainbow. The out 9.
This is what making Ghana, this is what football does to you. And trust me, we are in for good competition this season, especially with this top 4 teams, with what we've seen from this top 4 sides. Suffolk, Manchester and Kotoko Vs Gold Stars, and Pando Out of Lions. I leave them in for good football in the Ghana Premier League for the 2025-2026 season.
Long ball from the Caribbean, but that was not too enough. Out is gone for a throw in for Kotoko. He was trying to release one of the new men who has come on for Suffolk. Kamara on the ball for Kotoko. Sends a long one to Albert Amon, who has been very, very quiet for his own standards. Amon goes in full. Amon still. He now finds entry. Catches too strong. He recovers to win it for the Fabulous team. One of them throwing the ball still. Entry Manuel goes down. Free kick for Kotoko.
Free kick for Kotoko and 76 minutes of play. And if anything would change about this scoreline, if we would see a draw or even probably a comeback, well, we need to start getting things right about now. And I'm talking about decision making, where Kotoko had a chance close to 20 minutes of the start of the second half went in favor of Kotoko. Momentum was right in favor of them. They had the spaces on the wings, they had ball in midfield, they had chances that they could just lay simple passes through that we've seen coming in from the hearts of folks. But then sometimes the decision making has been bad, and when the chance fell to the Phobians, they have, they picked it up and then they scored.
Kotoko are bringing on striker Donzo. He is coming on for Philip Amo. So Donzo on for Philip Amo. Free kick for Kotoko. Entry with that ball. Good one infield again. Headed on by Kampoku. Out for a goal kick for Hatsoko.
Yeah, the ball was a bit high for him. He still made a connection, but then he went off target. And you see, Kotoko sending men up on. They would need a goal to just make things look a bit calm for their fans. But then for Hatsoko, who have not beaten Kotoko in a very long time, this is a good victory for them and their fans.
Live on Star FM in Accra, on Ultimate in Kumasi, on Empire in Takoradi, and live on GH1 TV. So Kotoko with the ball in their own half now through Kamara Mohammed. He now finds Zakaria Husseini in a rush because he was pressed by Hamza Issa. Kicks out the ball for throwing for Hatsoko.
There's so much energy from Hatsoko in situations like this. You wouldn't be surprised that maybe Hatsoko might go hiding their shells to defend the 2-0 lead, but then they're coming out again, pressing high against them. And this tells you the plan of a coach of the Phobians, Masudi Dramani.
Ball cleared again by Kotoko and out for another throw-in for Hatsoko, who want to hold on to that ball as long as they can. Throw-in picked up by Raphael. And well, Amankwa Emmanuel. That he is now.
The goal scorer.
The goal scorer for Hatsoko.
Second goal scorer.
Absolutely. Free kick for Kotoko. Kamara puts the ball up for his team. Long ball from Kamara. He has allowed 2 balls to his own net today. Contributed there by Hatsoko. And Ponsang with a run. But he's in tripped, and the referee has blown for an infringement for the Phobians.
When frustration sets in, then you get to see tackles like that. You have to run back from Ikoku and get a nibble at the midfield. And he knew what he was doing and deserved the yellow card for the striker. Poor showing from him this evening at the University of Ghana.
In fact, both Kampoku have received a yellow card, and Albert Amwa for the high standard has been very, very quiet in the game today. On the bench, Dawda Saka, your shots, but the others, they have faced the story. Very, very clear story. I'm happy with the scoreline in the game here today.
And now the fouls will keep on coming. And you know what this does? All they just need to do is position themselves very well to win the fouls and then to manage the game. 80th minute mark now, 10 minutes to go. I think Hatsoko should have this one.
And then fans are in their full colors. They are singing on, roaring on. The oak tree is firmly grounded. Free kick for Hatsoko, and I see Raphael, Emmanuel, Amankwa, and Amponta all around together with Kari Martin for this free kick. Emmanuel being formed by Kamara Mohammed. It's been 3 wonderful days of wonderful football action here at the Union Stadium. We've had some great action, great games by all standards, great goals scored. Hatsoko now. Shot comes in, but into the wall. It'll be cleared by Kotoko. And that's a poor clearance from a double. So straight to Amponsa Raphael. Another attack breakdown, and there he is, smart young man, Shaibu, who finds entry. Entry back to Zakaria Husseini. Zakaria looks for options. Press play now to the left side now to Albert Amwa, but ball blocked there by Kwasi Asma. Asma on the ball pass. Beautiful play from Asma. Finds Simona Amankwa. Amankwa did it on the ball. The attack will break down for Hatsoko. Let's see it. Kotoko now. Beautiful play from him, and again, aside out, a straight goal to Entry, and Andrew trying to tee up Asari, who had come out earlier on 4-1 from entry.
And I talk about decision making yet again. He had a man to his right, he could have just found him there. He had other options to his left, and then he felt that the goalkeeper was out. And I mean, even for the tall figure of Benjamin Asari, a ball like that, they never beat him. And it compounds the disappointment or the disappointing evening of Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
You're live on GH1 TV, live on Star FM. Hearts of Oak 2, Kotoko 1. Kakari Martin, beautiful play from Kakari Martin. Good play from him now. It's to Amponsa. Cross comes in, a chance for Hearts of Oak. Being cleared by Esiedu for a corner kick to Hearts of Oak.
I get to see that again. And a lot of space for the Phobia to operating. Yes, and right call from the officials here, corner kick. But then again, I talked about the spaces being left behind, and then the men in box always hungry to get the first goal, because anytime they meet this, they know that it wouldn't come, opportunity like this wouldn't come. When you meet your PS rivals, you know what to do? Go a lot of goals against them.
Corner kick again for Hearts of Oak, and Kakari Martin again behind the ball. Kakari with a good chip in there, goes in and headed out by Zakaria Fuseni for a throw in for Hearts of Oak. Throwing for the Phobians, and Emmanuel Mankwa, second goal scorer for Hearts of Oak, will come for this throw-in. He throws one down now to Hamza Issa, back to Amankwa. Amankwa on the ball, across comes in from him and headed out by Samba O'Neill. A straight door to Hearts of Oak. Attack breaks down. NP clears his line for their fabulous team. Bampo to head the ball. A straight to Hearts of Oak player in Amankwa. Amankwa with overhead kick straight to Kakari Martin. Kakari Martin. Brilliant player by all standards. Brilliant play from Kakari Martin.
And when it gets to this stage, all you can do is excite the fans. But then it was a good play from him, outwitting two players and then being brought down. Trust me, I as a former player in my JHS days, at this moment, it is when you get to excite the crowd, and it's a good feeling when you're after a good skill.
Free kick for Hearts of Oak, taken there by Kakari Martin. Back to Kakari. Good play from him now. Good play from Hearts of Oak. Cross comes from Amankwa. Too strong across and out for a goal kick.
Well, again, Hearts of Oak showing us what's going to happen in this league. Very, very impressive from Coach Masudi Dramani. Even when they are winning 2-0, instead of sitting back or trying to, defend, they're coming out again, sticking to play. And it's good play from the Phobians.
84 minutes of action in this game. Hearts of Oak 2, Kotoko 0. Hilary Adabo on the ball now. Cross comes in from him, headed out powerfully though by Muhammad Ali. Straight to Kakari Martin. He finds Ampon Sarafiel. Two-men Saran spot. Back to Ampon Sarafiel in midfield. For Hearts of Oak. Beautiful play from the Phobians. To Amankwa. Amankwa looking for Kakari. Cannot get to that ball. Referee has blown though for an infringement for Kakari Martin for Hearts of Oak.
I think
that is rather Kwesi Asma.
Well, Kwesi Asma, yeah. And
yellow card flashed. Zakaria Fuseni of Kotoko for that infringement.
Not happy with the call from the official Theophilus Agugri. But then again, I think it was the right call. He went through the body of Asma, got a bit of the ball, and it was a cynical challenge, and his reaction getting a yellow card.
Yellow card for Zakaria Fuseni, who was as a fault for the first goal that was caught in the first half by Frank Abora Duku. He was caught in two minds.
Yeah. And we see Watara in there in his Hearts of Oak jersey. But then you get to see the second goal again. We're talking about set pieces in this tournament. Another corner kick that is headed across, and men in the box. No one picking the first. You see where the ball comes in from. No Kotoko defender in there. And all he had to do was send it back across. And Emmanuel Amankwa was in space. He let it pass Kamara.
I tell you what, I need to play the player on the line. Asiedu, he should have moved out when the ball went in. A chance there, but fully saved there by Kamara for Kotoko. Long kick from Kamara looking for the run of Kampuku. Heading again out there. Kelvin will say SB will find Amankwa Emmanuel. He now finds Kwesi Asma. Asma goes in full. Attack will break the referee has blown for an infringement though for Hartlepool.
But then you make off Kotoko and after winning the MTN Cup, also winning the President's Cup, and then going on to win the Toyota Cup. Obviously, Coach Karim Zito has talked about this.
Kudos. Remember what I told you. Whenever you face a challenge, never chicken out.
Just eat the chicken.
Wow.
They can still do well in the league. They can still go on and then do, well in Africa as well. They're a very big team, and the window is still open and bringing more players. So for me, I think it is not done yet for Kotoko. They are still a very, very good side.
This is why the tournament is so important. They are forced teams to really assess their team very well, and they have to make additions, do so to its next or level for the season ahead. Kotoko attacking now though through set. Kojo set on the ball still. Options very few. Picks one up in Shaibu on the right side. Shaibu trying to go past his man. Yes, he does now. In the box he goes now. Shaibu the cut back. The ball is blocked. He was looking for a penalty though.
Well, I think he hit the hand, but in a natural position. So you get to understand why that was not given. But we see another introduction. Is that Lisa? Yes, Lisa coming on.
So Kwampoku is coming out and replaced by Emisa. Kwampoku out and Emisa has come on for Kwampoku. Jordan Emisa on for Kwampoku. So Kotoko with the ball. Zakaria finds a Siedu. Patrick Siedu has a man on him. He goes down. Forget for Kotoko. You're live on GH1 TV. 88 minutes done. 2 more minutes of the time to go. After folk, Kelvin Osei SCB has the ball out for a throw in for Kotoko. Siedu says, leave it and give it to me. He takes over the ball for a throw in. The new man, John Emisa, goes into the box now.
Screaming at his comrades to get into the box, salvage a point, get a consolation goal.
Long one from Siedu. He drops in the box now and will be declared by Hartlepool. The referee has blown for an infringement handball. So free kick for Hartlepool. 89 minutes played in this game. Just a minute or so to go. Hartlepool 2, Kotoko 0. You're live on GH1 TV. Our coverage of top of football. It's been grand. It's been exciting. It's been wonderful. It's been awesome football here at the UG Stadium. Live on GH1 TV. BIB Sports. As Siedu with a throwing for Kotoko. Straight door to Kelvin Osei SCB. Has the ball out for a throw-in for the Fabulous team. Again, Siedu throws one down to Emisa Jordan. Back to Siedu. He finds Atabo Hilary. Good ball in field, but straight door out of touch for a throw-in this time in favor of Hartlepool.
Well, I mean, I would have to wait for how many minutes? The referee would give us for this game 4 minutes of additional time. And I think it's done and dusted. Maybe Kotoko might get a consolation goal, but then Hartlepool have control the game very well, defending very well, keeping men up front. You see 3 men formation of the 4 minutes at a time there. Even at this stage, you can actually see men still pressing very high. And it tells you of the ideas that Coach Didi Damani has instilled into this Hartlepool side.
The job cut out for Karim Zito ahead of the Ghana Premier League and their Confederation Cup campaign. Long ball to Asbo, headed down by Ali Mohammed. To set Kojo. Back to Shaibu. Shaibu controls the ball. Shaibu on the ball still. Trying to go past man. He can't do so. He's so strong though. Recovers the ball. Cross comes in, is blocked and out for a corner kick for Kotoko. The player is down. The half player is down in the Kotoko half, and so the medical team moving to attend to the player.
Yeah, looks like Ransford Mensah.
Looks like Mensah Ransford indeed. He is down and in pain. The medics are there to attend to him. We have done 91 minutes of action. About 2 more minutes to end this encounter here. Super class. Produce some great football here.
The fans are happy, singing arose.
Why not?
Yeah, the Sunday night like this. And, the various chapters of the fans here at the University of Ghana Stadium.
Corner kick for Kotoko, sorry. The men in red chase the consolation goal. Can they get it here? Entry Emmanuel behind the ball for Kotoko. And she goes in a good one and we headed out there. It drops to Entry again now. Another cross will come in from Entry. Good one. It drops in the box now. City with a shot and headed out there by Muhammad Ali Kotoko. Good play from Shaibu again. But stopped powerfully by Rafael Amponsa.
While scouts will be looking out for Shaibu right about now. Very, very good player, very composed. And he's shown, not just in this game, but in other games, that there's a reason why he was signed on for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But then again, Kotoko had some chances, and the one that fell to Patrick Isidi, he wanted to go in for the first time, and then he miskicked it, and still stays at 2-0. I think that should do it for this game.
You're live on GH1 TV, live also on Star FM. And Hasselfolk, quick ball in there. Kotoko Wulusa, Hasselfolk back on the ball now. Muhammad Ali, back breaks down. And well, he gives the ball away again to Kakari, who has been fouled there by Hilary Adabo. So it's an infringement for Hasselfolk. And then a minute of action left in this game. Top 4 action has been exciting. As it stands now, Hasselfolk Gold Stars will end up on 7 points apiece. We'll find out which team will be declared as winners of this year's top 4 when the game ends. Long ball from Kamara, headed down powerfully though by Ali, straight to Shaibu. Shaibu kicks a long one across field to Entry Emmanuel. Control the ball beautifully. Entry goes to man with ease. But that was brilliant play. Referee has blown though for an infringement in favor of
brings the foul back to initial foul on Entry. Very strong Entry, a very, very good player. But then his decision making tonight has not been up to the standards we know him for, and where he could have found options and then gone he went in for glory, and it has affected him. But then maybe Shaibu can get a goal to crown his performance.
Let's see. Shaibu is there together with Hilary and It looks like it will be Shaibu. He goes in for a long one. He flex or headed, and linesman flag is up offside against Kotoko. And referee Reginald Collins Amwa has blown the whistle for the end of the game here. It is all over. Great goal by our standards. Great game. Benjamin Asari has led his team, Hasselfolk, to victory over the fabulous team here at the UG Stadium. So it's all over here. We end up play scores. Hasselfolk 2, Kotoko 0.
Well, they would love this disappointment on the faces of some of the Kotoko players. He knew that all they had to do was at least get a win over Hasselfolk and appease their fans for their performance in the Kotoko tournament. But then, as we said, it is a preparatory grounds for the season ahead. All the mistakes must be corrected. Everything that needs to be worked on has to be worked on. And for some people like Accra Folk, they can build up on what they've seen so far. So I think it has been a good tournament. Congratulations to Accra Folk for beating their rivals, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Learning lessons, I believe, all the coaches have picked in this tournament. And then I think that we need to see more of this tournament. Probably someone says we can extend it to the top 6 to test the strength of all the sides. But then we wish them well. Viviani Gold Stars, we wish Kwando Top Lions, we wish Kumasi Asante Kotoko and well in the Ghana Premier League season, and of course in Africa, Viviani and then Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
So as it stands on the table, it will be Gold Stars on 7 points, Hasselfolk on 7 points, Heart of Lions on 4 points, Kotoko 0 points to their name in the top 4. That's how the game ends here. End of play scores. Hearts of Oak 2, Kotoko 0. My name is Benjamin Yam. I've been in here with Jones Aji. We are outside. Handing over now to my colleague Monica Bukari at pitchside.
Here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, the final game of the Galka Top 4 tournament, where Kumasi Asante Kotoko had to lose to rivals Accra Hearts of Oak 2-0 in their final game. He has been joined by the assistant coach, of course, to tell us exactly what transpired today on the pitch again. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, madam.
Quite unfortunate for you this evening. Again, for 3 solid games that you have played, Kumasi Asante Kotoko has not recorded any points on the league table.
Yeah, I think it's rather unfortunate. We came here, to win it, but way down the line, this is where we have ended up. But I think the boys, they did what they can do. We need more to do with them to get them back on track again.
It is a preseason, of course, but anytime the two players meet, we always expect a win or something for your fans. But at the end of the day, this is what you came out for once again. Do you think that tactically things didn't go the way you have plotted it to be?
Yeah, I think exactly that. Things didn't go the way we wanted it because we came in and our first Kotoko would not take that. And then we came in a third game and we've lost as well. So we need to do a lot with them. As you said, how we played made us and maybe lost the game. But, we're going to come back to make sure we get the boys on track again.
You have tough matches ahead of you in Africa. And, of course, you also have the 2025-26 season ahead of you. And playing all these preseason to help you fine-tune your squad. At the end of the day, you couldn't make what you had to make out of this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just about the tournament itself, but it's exactly what we are doing to get the boys ready for the African Cup and the league as well. So all these one is stages. Look, it's a wake-up call for us. Maybe we're winning all through and you thought that's all it is. But now I think this is a wake-up call for us, to fight back and then get back on track and make sure we get on a winning streak again.
A consolation word for your team.
Yeah, I think they should not. They should take heart, be coming back strongly for them again.
Wish all the very best ahead. So that is the assistant coach of Kotoko telling us exactly what's on the pitch today. They have not given up. They are looking forward to be able to fine-tune the squad ahead of CAF and, of course, the 2025 season. Let's now speak to Masudi Dramani, coach of Accra Hearts of Oak. Congratulations, coach.
Thanks.
What do you think worked for you today? I mean, when the two of you are playing, it's always you are bitterest rivals among the two of you. But what really worked for you today in the game?
I think that we respect opponents' strengths and we play to our strength. And then we plan around that. There was a lot of work on Saturday just to do walkthroughs in terms of how we will deal with their long ball situations and then anticipating for second balls and then trying to put pressing on their center backs so that they can make mistakes.
Are you impressed with the style of play your last gave out today?
I think there's still a lot to improve and we want to improve on the basic aspects where players can live up to the necessary expectations of energy, effort, and performance. And I think that these are the things that we'll continue to emphasize on. Once we are able to emphasize on the basics and the players are able to improve on the basic aspects of the game, then you can say that the game definitely will develop.
All right. We wish you all the very best ahead, Coach Masudi Dramani.
Thanks. Phobia.
That was Masudi Dramani, coach of Accra Hearts of Oak, telling us how he feels and how his team also feels as well. Now let's speak to Chairman of Galka, of course, Mr. John Ansan. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Congratulations for organizing this top 4 tournament this season.
Thank you very much.
Now tell us, how do you feel? Many are also asking 7 points for Gold Stars, 7 points for Accra Hearts of Oak. Tell us what's going to be the difference. We see BBN Gold Stars will be crowned champions in just about a second. Break it down for us.
So we are using head-to-head. Gold Stars have won. Hearts of Oak is the second team.
Okay. How do you feel about this whole tournament at the end of the day?
Well, I think that we went through very big challenges, but then fortunately for us, we are through. And I'm happy with the crowd that we have experienced here. This tells me that going into the coming league, we're going to get a very good matches to be watched. The crowds will support the teams. You know, they are all GACA members, and I hope that they support them very well.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Ansach. That is chairman for Galka, speaking to us on how the tournament has been so far and breaking it down for us how Gold Stars had to win the tournament here, even with 7 points. It was head-to-head count that they used for BBN Gold Stars to top the table. I've also been joined by Coach Frimpong Manso. Let's speak to him and know how he feels at the moment. Hello, Coach.
Yeah, hello.
Congratulations. We are going to be crowned in just about a moment. Tell us how you feel.
Yes, I obviously I should feel happy. Now you can see the whole team. Everybody is happy. But then I think we'll have to wait when we grab the cup. Then we can do the celebration. Yeah. But for now, I'm very happy. Yeah.
I know you came in here to win the cup. Every coach came here to win the cup. But you coming out to be at the top of the table and winning this thing. Your team, as you were in there when Hearts of Oak and Kotoko were playing, tell me how the feeling was like among the team.
Well, we were expecting a very good opposition from Kotoko, but unfortunately, you could see as a folk, they've been playing well in this tournament, to be frank with you. And for me, all I wanted is for us to win the cup. So whatever it would take for us to do that, I never mind. So for me, I think I was calm up there whilst they were playing.
So we wish you all the very best. In fact, you're already going to pick the trophy now. So we say congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a good tournament.
Yes, very, very good tournament.
GPL champions and again champions of the Galka Top.
Yes, and then we have another game on Sunday, champion of champions. So yes, obviously we have 2 out of 2. So it's very good for Team Gold Stars. Yeah.
Thank you very much and congratulations. So that was Coach Frimpong Manso, head coach of Gold Stars, champions of the Galka Top 4. Let's all speak to Hearts of Oak player. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
How do you feel?
I feel okay. I feel amazing. It's a great opportunity to beat Hearts of Oak, to beat Asante Kotoko. You know, whenever these two teams meet, it's do or die. So I'm great with the effort of the team and then everybody. I'm happy to be here.
I believe you are looking forward to win the Galka Top 4. By the end of the day, you have played second. Does that break you down?
No, it doesn't break us down. We know that everyone can see our play. The style of play is clear. We know we have made the fans happy, and then we are just happy to make the fans happy because beating Asante Kotoko is an amazing feeling. So.
An amazing feeling, Paku. You have been incredible throughout this tournament. What will you say to your fans?
First of all, I would like to thank God because of we all know the journey as a young lad being in this great stage and then delivering. I'll thank God and then I'll thank my coach. I cannot do this by myself. It's by the coaches and then the staff. So I'll give glory to God and then I'll thank the coach and then I'll thank everybody supporting me.
All right. Congratulations. That was Paku that I just spoke to, Accra Hearts of Oak player. Let's now go to BBN Gold Stars and speak to Atenga, of course. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Well, it's a great feeling for me and the whole team and everybody in BBN. It's a great feeling for us.
Now, I know you were looking forward to win this Galka tournament, but tell me, at this moment when Kumasi and Asante Kotoko were playing Accra Hearts of Oak, I saw you guys at the back there going up and down. How was the feeling like for you?
Well, in the course of the game, we're praying that either they will draw so that we can take the lead. But here lies the case, football and has won. But we use, I think, a head-to-head to win the trophy. Yeah.
Now you are heading to Africa. You are also preparing for the 2025-26 season. Tell me, does this come as a great morale boost for your team?
Yeah, because this serves as a preparatory game for us, both the league, the Super Cup, and then the Champions League. So I think as we participated in this tournament, it's very good for us.
In just about a moment, you will be crowned champions of the 2025-26 Galka Top 4. Tell me, what message do you have for your fans?
Well, what I can tell them is they should keep on supporting us. They should keep on supporting us. I think they should pray for us. And we are not going to disappoint them.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your game.
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. Gold Stars, BBN Gold Stars player behind me. Preparations are being done, of course, for the crowning of BBN Gold Stars winning the 2020 25 Galka Top 4 tournament. Behind me, you can see the place. But I've been joined, of course, by my super colleague here at Pitchside, Mutala, to share some few thoughts about the whole Galka tournament and, of course, today's game. Mutala, tell me, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, playing House of Folk, have always been the bitterest rivals. And today's game, we all see passion and everything that we have to see in the game. Unfortunately, Kumasi Asante Kotoko has not recorded any win in all 3 games.
For the phobias, who cares? Who want the enemy to succeed? No one. You want your enemy to suffer. And for the last few days, this tournament has wowed me. For those who think that football in Ghana is no more interesting, I tell you what, this is football made in Ghana.
All right, so that is my colleague Mutala Inusa, as well as Monica Bukari there, bringing you all that you needed to know on the pitch side, speaking to the coaches as well as players there from Gold Stars, Hearts of Oak as well. All right, so that's the story and how it's ended at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, and that was our final game for match day 3, and obviously the final game for this season's Galka Top 4. Well, so I've got still in the studio the gentleman, and you see the scoreline, quite interesting scoreline. This at the point in studio, Mo Shaban was telling Yaman Kwame that there's going to be a repeat. It's going to be 2-1. He said no, this one no history is repeating. Anyway, guys, I've still got the legends in the studio. Mo is also standing by. Quickly, we'll be looking at how the table looks like. We'll bring the table up pretty shortly because there's a bit of, thing here. We thought it was going to go for Hearts of Oak because if it's anything to go by and it's per goal difference, then Hearts of Oak was ahead. So that's the table there. After matches, how many matches were played by both sides or by all the teams in there, and so they all played 3 games. There you have Gold Stars winning 1, drawing 2, losing none. The goal difference of 5, goal aggregate of 4, and then you have so goals for is 5, goal aggregates of 4, and goal difference +1, giving them 7 points there. Accra Hearts of Oak follows with 3 games, 2 wins, no draw, 1 loss, and then the goals for was 5 apiece with Gold Stars, and then goal aggregate was 2 for Accra Hearts of Oak, and the goal difference was +3. And then the points is also 7. So this is where the conversation starts, and this is where we are all asking. But as organizers, that is Galka, they also have their own rules and why they, crown Gold Stars champions. So there on your screens currently, we see Mr. John Ansa, chairman for the Ghana League Staffs Association, and also flanked there on the far right is the president of the Ghana Football Association, Ketso Kreku, giving medals to the officiating referees for this year's Galka Top 4. Amankwameku is still here, and also I've got in studio Eric Bequin and Mo Shaban. All right, so Amankwa, I'm sure you were expecting that your club will be crowned champions, right?
Yes. Joe, I'm disappointed in a way. Because
and that's Papse, former vice president of the Ghana Football Association there, always smiling. Good to see him fit and strong there. Fred Papo, he was also a match commissioner for this particular tournament.
Joe, you see, I think the Galka, they've organized a very nice competition. But then I suggest the next time they have to, make it known to every stakeholder. That's what I'm saying, as to the rules that is governing the whole competition. It's very important. But then when we are like, we don't know, even sportsmen, that's what I'm saying, sports fighters, you don't even know what the rules that has been laid. You know what I'm saying? It's very bad.
This is a beautiful trophy. I'm sure you were just beautiful. Hoping to Hearts of Oak lay their hands on
it. Exactly. You see, look at at the same time winning over our rivals, and then we being being our efforts to be crowned by the cup will be very nice, and then it's a very beautiful thing. It's very unfortunate that I think maybe supporters hearing this kind of reports will maybe will not be happy with that decision. And so for me, next time, GACA should let, these rules be known to every individual that involves in this competition. That will make it more interesting. And I know that means, in other words, since Ghost Stars they drew and had 7 points, that means in other words they knew we won the cup already. That means they're not waiting whether Kotoko will win 10-0 or not. That's what I'm saying. But then still kudos to the Hearts team for that win. But then Joel, one thing I told you, we should have won not less than 3.
Okay, so you won 2, but exactly. Then currently we've got Hearts of Oak receiving their silverware medals now, and then captain of the side Benjamin Asari, Osa Sibi there filing pass after receiving Maoli. Listen, Amankwa. These great players and Amankwa are like your namesake. Paku, all of them. I think these lads, if have lifted this trophy, would have sent a lot to
kind of a motivation to them. Yeah. So for me, I think next time the rules have to be laid and then be known to each and everyone surrounding the whole competition. Apart from that, I think Joel, you see, I was telling Eric that we should have scored 3 goals.
Let me not cut you though, Kwameku. And another revelation for the Hearts of Oak side seems to be Abdul Karim, the young chap who came from Vision FC.
Very fantastic. Fantastic
joining
guy.
From Nations FC. Brilliant player.
Fantastic guy. So when he was substituted due to injury, I was very emotional a little bit, and I was giving you relating it to when we were playing President's Cup.
Sure.
And then we had that Asari and Asibe situation. And so for me, I think I will urge the Hearts players that yes, they've done well, but they should add sacrifice. It's football without sacrifice. It's I don't think it's up to the task. And so please, they should add sacrifice a little bit.
And there are some injuries. The man there of the moment, the tactician, you want to call him the magician. Having that magic wand he's brought to Accra Hearts of Oak. I'm talking about Coach Masoud Didi Dramani.
You see, you're talking about magic. And I don't know why Eric is trying to call me Jujuman. But the thing is, all the same, like I said, we have won by 3. Since we have won by 2, when I go home, I have to go and consult the spiritual realms and see where whether that one is in waiting for the next House Kotoko match. That one, I have to consult the spiritual realm and then find out why we couldn't score 3. But then all the same, congratulations to the House of Oak team. And then I'll also tell the supporters to keep enjoying and then celebrate for this win. It's a massive one. It's a massive one. And for me, I think solo no neho.
Well, so as Amankwa Mreku is singing there about what is past is gone for his side, there you get them being crowned also and receiving the medals, talking about Bibiani Gold Stars, winners of the Ghana Premier League, and also winners of the season's GALCA Top 4. What a way to enter the cup competition. Hoping this one stirs them up. And remember, just coming weekend also, they've got a Champion of Champions clash there with Kumasi Asante Kotoko to play. So if it's anything to go by, would they be having a treble already for the season before they head into the cup competition and coming back to defend the league this season? Eric, I know you're down, you're not too, sorry. You're disappointed. And I know the messages, you're getting loads and loads of messages on the pages that you are on and what they already started.
Can you pass some tissue for him? Please.
I'll get you tissue to give to Eric anyway. Let me find out from Eric Bequin also in the studio. What's the feeling like when you see young lads being crowned this way, and what have you? And also heading into the Cup Champions League.
I think they deserve the trophy because looking at players that they brought on board, I think many of them have not even tasted the Premier League before, not to talk about the top 4. We've gotten more revelations
when it comes to this top 4 as well. Hearts of Oak this evening are looking more like a team that wants to go to Africa.
More professionals.
Than you know, the truth must be told.
Sure.
The way they were playing, you can see that it's a well-organized team. They're playing to a certain pattern. Unlike my own team, today we were a disappointment. Seriously, because looking at, our pedigree and what we exhibited today is a no-no. It's a no-no. I'm short of words. Seriously. And BBN Gold Stars, they've shown that not only the league, apart from the league, they are capable of winning the top 4 too as well. And I'm praying that whatever preparation that will go on for them to go and then exhibit quality football at the African stage for us. Because now, whether you are a Hearts fan, Kotoko fan, we are all BBN supporters for now.
Definitely.
We need to rally behind them so that they can go and bring the glories to Ghana.
All right. So I think Mo Shaban will also have a word or two to add before we see the champions being crowned.
But I beg of you, please, tell Mo that please, you should analyze only the 3 teams. Please, you should not add the 0 team. Please, I beg of you.
So I'm sure we'll definitely see the managing directors or the general managers, and that's the general manager for Accra Hearts of Oak there. I'm sure they're being given, and then BBN Gold Stars. Where is Kumasi Asante Kotoko? I don't think I seem to see them there.
You can't find
anyway.
them.
So the president of the Ghana Football Association, chairman of the Ghana League Clubs Association, heading to the trophy base now to lift and give it to the champions of this evening's Galka Top 4. So there you have it. Winners of this season's Galka Top 4 is BBN Gold Stars, and obviously they've written their names in the annals of Ghana football history when it comes to top 4. What a way to win it. And they were in this studio when we launched it. They said they were really taking it back to BBN. And so, yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, so let's go over to the Legon Stadium and join my colleagues Monica Bukari now as they lift the trophy and crown BBN Gold Stars champions.
BBN Gold Stars are champions of this year's 2025 tournament. You just simply will admire it. You may kiss the bride. Coming around together, taking pictures, filming. This is your 2025 Galka Top 4 tournament champions.
If you're a Hearts of Oak fan, if you're a Kumasi Asante Kotoko fan, and you're a Kwando Heart of Lion fan, I'm sure that you wouldn't be happy. You'll be so disappointed because your club could not lift the trophy. But for the BBN Gold Stars, I tell you what, they are so much excited.
Now sealing the top 4 tournaments adds a glimpse to them as they prepare to face off in the CAF Champions League. Also prepare to face off in the 2025-26 Ghana Premier League season. The BBN Gold Stars, in your shot that you saw, are currently the champions of the Galka 2025 tournaments. They came, they saw, they have conquered. They are new entrants. Past in the years, you will say 11-wise, but this is the new BBN Gold Stars coming into this top 4 season, seeing Kumasi Asante Kotoko, seeing Accra Hearts of Oak, all giants of the Ghana Premier League, seeing Heart of Lions all the way from Kwando, and being able to defeat all 3 teams, and finally being crowned as champions of the 2025-26 Ghana Galka Top 4 tournament. Captain.
Absolutely. So for the BBN Gold Stars, this is an opportunity to show the whole world, the whole country that yes, we have arrived. A nice way to announce yourself to Ghana football. And they have indeed done that in style. I have told you right from the beginning that, of course, you can see from behind us that they are really enjoying themselves.
Still taking pictures, taking videos. Absolutely. And all that.
If you are the one, what would you do? You really celebrate with fun. And that's
I have nothing but to celebrate.
What BBN Gold Stars are doing. I told you that watching them with the first game against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they impressed me. I was so much happy with the game they played against Accra Hearts of Oak. Then, of course, Kwando Hearts of Oak. Throughout the tournament, I think that games involving BBN Gold Stars have been so exciting and all of that. I am not surprised that they are the champions today.
I am not surprised at all because they put in the work, the effort, the momentum. You could see Coach Pimpon Manso always at the touchline, always on the bench, trying to put in one or two things. And if things aren't going the way he had to see, he only have to push the players to do better. And one thing that he always says it to me.
All right, so my colleague Mutala Inusa and Monica Bukari there at the University of Ghana Stadium, wrapping up things when it comes to the crowning of the champions. So let's go over to Mo Shaban as he also gives us a summary of the whole game between the two sides. Remember, he gave you a breakdown of what you expect in terms of the analysis and what have you. So Mo, was this a true reflection of what you gave to viewers?
Yeah, so we're looking at a lot of points. One of the angles we're looking at has to do with the venue. And we concluded that though Kotoko at a point were performing well at the University of Ghana Stadium, it's really difficult for the Porcupines. It's either they win 2-1 or lose 2-1 in most of their matches, because in one of their games against Hearts of Lions, their results was 1-0. And so clearly Hearts of Oak showed dominance. They managed to get the 2 goals. Kotoko failed to get the 1 goal. In 2 strokes, Kotoko will bounce back against Hearts of Oak. Now, this is the table. A lot of people are asking, and this is the rule from GACA. They state that it is head-to-head rule. And that is why Gold Stars have 7 points plus 1. Hearts have 7 points plus 3. And then Gold Stars won on penalty shootout. And that is the advantage they had over Hearts of Oak. And that is why they've been crowned champions of the competition. Now, Frimpong Manson, who is the head coach of BBN Gold Stars, joins some of the coaches like Iki Afrani, like Abdul Razak, Herbert Ado, Samokusi Fabian, Abashir Hayford, who Kweku Danso, who recently won it with Bichim United in the year 2024. And so he's joined them in, is now part of the history, and he's pushed Gold Stars to become the 5th club to win the competition once. And so he joins the likes of 11 Wise, King Faisal, Ashanti Gold won in 2014. Then in recent times, 2024, Bichim United won it. And so he's joined them. But then the history makers had to have 3 of the trophies. Kotoko has 3. And the third team with most trophies is Hearts of Lions, who have 2 of the GACA top 4 competition. So now we have a lot of teams in there. You can arrange them. Hearts of Oak, Kotoko 3. Then the third team is Hearts of Lions, who have 2. Then you go down to 11 Wise. You go again to teams like Bichim United. Gold Stars have joined the history makers and Kim Faisal. And so these are the teams that are making airwaves in the GACA top 4. Now we look at the Hearts of Oak, Kumasi Asante Kotoko head-to-head in terms of the competition. We stated that since 2003, it's been in favor of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And so Hearts of Oak since 2003 have managed to also record an additional victory, making it 3 victories since 2003 against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, with Kotoko also holding a total of 4. And so the gap is being closed now. And you go down to 1977, Kotoko have 5, then Hearts of Oak have also moved to 4. And so that is the records between both sides. And Didi Dramani has yet to win the competition, though he won the league with Kotoko in 2012, 2011, 2012, 2012, 2013, before the last trophy was won in 2013, 2014. He's yet to win the GACA top 4. And then he's won Super Cup as well. But good performance by both sides. We'll come back again to look at player analysis and the errors. The 2 goals for Hearts of Oak, first from Frank Eburaduku and Emmanuel Amankwa, who was a sub in the game.
All right, quickly, let's look at the goals now, how the goals did transpire in the Kumasi Asante and Hearts of Oak game. 2-0 it ended. Let's now bring you how the goals came about in the first one. Duku gets in that particular opener for Hearts of Oak, and he was saying, "It is here. This is our land. Womane staying here. Yes, this the land belongs to us. Washington is home our time. We are picking it. But unfortunately, head-to-head did not go in their favor. But then that was the opener. Beautifully converted there. It was a one-on-one, and then it was connected well, beautifully by Duku. Eric, clinical finish it was.
Yeah, the composure alone was enough to get him that goal. Yeah, it's a good striker, and I think he's a striker to watch in the upcoming season. He needs to be well protected, since even in the national team we are lacking prolific strikers. And he's a young chap, and he has more to learn, especially having a coach like Didi Dramani. I mean, sharpening you. I know he's going to be a great player.
All right. So Frank Duku getting that particular goal there. And then the second goal came, it was Amankwa Emmanuel from that set piece who connected this beautifully to get that particular second goal for Accra Hearts of Oak. And was this actually a penalty call?
Not at all, because he got the ball. And today he has been super.
Yeah.
Today he has been super. The errors weren't like the other game that they played. He was well composed at the back. And I mean, he just put Kwame Poku in the pocket. Kwame Poku and Amwa, the two of them, he put them in the pocket, which makes him, I mean, a great defender this evening.
You see, I was telling you, if you're able to hold on to
the two
Kwame Poku and then Albert, then we are done with it. You know what I'm saying? Because these two strikers are very, very, very difficult to handle. And so for me, if we are able to handle them and then have the day.
Yeah, that was the goal. Exactly. That was the goal converted.
Exactly. Amankwa was at the right spot and headed the ball to the net for the right spot. And so for me, I think I'm looking at the errors, that the miscommunication,
Did he just do that to the coach? I mean,
I'm sure Didi was warning him about the errors. That today he has to get very clean sheet.
Exactly. So for me, when it comes to Osesbi, I was telling you, if Sibit was to have his day, and then we should handle these two guys, then we are definitely going to win. And so for me, I'm not surprised when it comes to how we managed to win this game. That's what I'm saying, because our players were on top.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Their performance is extraordinary. That's what I'm saying. And so for me, if they're able to, but you see, one thing I've observed something about Koji Dramani. Always when he's being interviewed and kind of even giving praise, he still say we are on course.
Yeah.
Anytime we are on course, and I think that is very good sign when it comes to a good coach who is trying to build up a formidable side. You know what I'm saying? For me, I think if these guys should have this kind of compact game, this kind of performance that they have exhibited today, I think the league it's very obvious that we can win the league. Seriously, with this performance that we have seen today, especially today's match with Kotoko, our rivals. You know what I'm saying? And then not unfortunately not winning the cup. That is the only problem. But then apart from that, kudos to the players. They did well. Performance was excellent. Each and every player, even those who came in like Imana Mankwa and Co. Look at how they add value. They added value to what the performance got to. So I think kudos to them. They have done well.
Eric, are we safe to say that it's early days yet to be, crowning champions, Hearts of Oak already for the league?
Yeah, I think what Amankwa is saying, you see, the way they are developing, it gives you the impression that this season they have a point to prove. Yeah, you can see it clearly because every match and the performance is improving. So it tells you that they are getting ready for the league proper. Yeah.
All right. So the highlights there on your screens currently, how it fared and it ended 2-0 from the lads who've been trained at Pobiman all these while, and they came all the way to the University of Ghana Stadium beyond all odds, faced their bitterest rivals and it was 2-0. Amankwa said he was Yao Amankwa. He says I should be adding the Yao. So Yao Amankwa says
when you add the Yao, you yourself, you see that you combine divine and earthly.
I know.
So that you make the name Yao Amankwa what a destined name. And when you don't add the Yao, then it seems like the Amankwa is a little bit shaky. But when you add the Yao, then that means you combine divine and earthly.
I know, right?
Exactly.
I'm sure if you had scored 3 today, which you call Ayele, I'm sure by now you'll be running.
Oh, I'll just be rolling here.
Anyway, so thank you so much also all for making time with us. I'll be going to Mo for the tactical play and everything before we wrap up the show. But want to say big thank you to Verna for supporting the Ghana League Clubs Association. Big thank you to Verna for making sure that they made this possible. The Ministry for Sports and Recreation as well, and the organizers of this tournament, the Ghana League Clubs Association, GALCA, led by the chairman, Mr. John Kofi Ansah, making sure that this tournament was possible. And obviously, yours truly, you can count on us on any day, anytime to bring you nothing but the best coverage, the best studio panel, and also the best pitch side and commentators you have in this country. It's from GH1 Studios and also Ago, and on Kasapa on radio, and as well as Star 103.5. You can also count on our various sister stations who brought you all the commentary from Wednesday till today. Well, so let's go over to Mo right now to give us that tactical disposition, how it played off and everything, get a bit of, then we call it ends. If you want us to also call, no, maybe tomorrow we'll open the phone lines and we'll hear from a lot of people. So many messages. Thank you so much on Facebook, on social media. We're getting the responses and everything. We're really grateful. If you did not watch this, it wouldn't have really been an awesome time. Let's go over to Mo before we wrap up for us to really get to understand how the whole game went today.
Well, so let's wrap up with the drawing board where we are looking at the tactics and both teams. In the second half, we discussed that the last time Didi played against Abdul Karim Zito, he scored in the first half. In the second half, Kotoko showed total dominance, won by 2-1. And so we're looking at how Didi was going to map a different strategy going into this game, and it really worked out for him perfectly in the second half, doing a lot of substitutions. Now, we looked at the first goal, but we'll come back to look at the first goal. This is the second goal. It was a corner kick, and so we were looking at how the defenders of Kotoko are in red, how they were going to defend well. Though the ball was cleared, it came back here, it went straight to Amankwa, Emmanuel Amankwa, and the two center backs once again, they did not defend to prevent Emmanuel Amankwa from scoring. And you see, if your opponent is dominating your 18-yard box, then that is where the two center backs must show commitment and play well indeed if they want to prevent their opponent from scoring. In the first half, they did similar thing. Hartlepool took the advantage to get the first goal. In the second half, it was a corner kick. The defenders were caught ball watching. They did not make any effort. And then I've listened to a lot of people complain about Mohamed Kamara. I feel he has no option than to be in the pool and wait for the ball to come. If it comes close to him, and so there was nothing he could do about that goal. And so that was something about the second goal. Again, we look at the efforts of those players. Now, we saw Frank Eburaduku injured in the game. Abdul Karim, who was a total dominance, who had everything for his side, who dominated play for Hartlepool. He was everywhere, giving the important passes, distributing the passes to the team. He, at a point, was missing in action. Then Raphael Amponsa came in. He took the role as the number 6. And when Raphael took over the role as the number 6, he was also able to control the game. I'm sure he's getting to learn more from Abdul Karim. Karim played for Bichim 2 seasons, played for Nations FC 2 seasons. And for the first time, Abdul Karim is playing the Premier League under a different coach. All in his Premier League career, he's played under Kasim Minglo-Kansi. Kasim coached him at Bichim United for 2 seasons. He's coached him at Nations FC for 2 seasons. And he's going to play under a new coach. In his 2 games as a new midfielder of Hartlepool, he's shown dominant in the game. Now,
but brilliant player he is by all standards. Very calm, collected.
Exactly.
I mean, there's
I
no
like
rush.
his demeanor. I like his demeanor. Controls the game, very confident, calm but then confident. I like him. I like it.
Again, we looked at the Heart of Oak defense, the positives in the Heart of Oak team. For the first time in 2 seasons, Heart played Kotoko and the defense were very okay. There was no pressure, there was no challenge, and so there was something interesting to look at for in the Heart of Oak game. And one of the things we were looking at is the 2 backs, the 4 and then the 5. And so when Heart of Oak surges forward, you will see whenever they are defending and they want to control the game, you will see the 2 wing backs join. And so you will see Amankwa Befi coming back for the ball, controlling from the left side. And so Heart of Oak dominated the game from the flanks and also in the middle, because from the flanks, they had the wingers cutting in as the wing backs, and that was Ransford Mensah and Amankwa. Then whenever they are defended, with their 3 center backs, they have additional 2 players joining, making a total of 5. And so if you have 5, it becomes difficult. And that is why Kwame Poku, Albert Amoa, and also Saka Dauda failed to break the Heart of Oak defense. Again, after blocking the defense, they made sure that when they are surging forward, they have additional 2 wing backs joining the midfield. So we saw Paku, George, Abdul Karim, and then Hussein in the midfield. But again, if you are watching the game carefully, you see additional 2 players adding up to the midfield, making it 5. And that is why I'm sure if the legends will agree with me, the coach has to do a lot of substitutions, because the 2 wing backs were doing extra work in defending and also attacking, and adding to the midfield, adding to the attack, and also adding to the back four. And so goalkeeper Benjamin Asare was a bit holiday, enjoying a bit of holidays today. You know, usually Asare would have to do some 2-3 saves, but this time it was something cool for her to focus. But a lot of people are speaking about Kotoko's ride by Shaibu Abubakar. I think from Karela United, he's proven to be one key player. The positives today in the Kotoko team is Shaibu. He was excellent. But then we're looking at for a lot of works in the Kotoko team, from the 2 center backs, Samba Unel and Zakaria Fuseni, the strikers who we feel that they have the quality, and Emmanuel Entry in the midfield. I'm sure they have to prepare extra hard for the Sunday game against the champion of champions. I'm sure if they fail to win that trophy, it's going to be very, very a lot of pressure. They'll go under pressure. So they are going to prepare for that game. Good tournament. I'm sure a lot of the fans are excited. Myself, I'm excited because Gold Stars, Heart of Lions, Heart of Oak, and Kotoko give us some good game, and I think we will learn from that ahead of the new season.
Exactly, learning from that ahead of the new season. That is what Mo is telling all of us, and yeah, you can count on Mo Shaban for anything at all when it comes to statistics here in Ghana. All right, so just want to say thank you so much to the crew who made this possible. So there you see them, Queen Esther there on your screens, Banini, Bini, Aben, all of them inside the PCR there, making sure that this show was a brilliant one by all standards that we brought to you. You see Bruno inside there also when it comes to the graphics, everything about this show. Bruno there with Kingsley, also making sure that this program and this particular tournament we brought you was a great one. Just want to say thank you to the likes of Opuni on sound, as well as Benjamin, Banini, Bini. You saw them all in the PCR. Inside here, we've got the likes of Bwedi, Cartoon, a certain Eric Mensah. He says his name is Cartoon. He's called Eric Mensah, yes. And for all those who made it possible also during the week, who were here, the cameramen who were here behind the cameras and everything, MCL, George, Trigger, he makes it always, I mean, a great one for us to be satisfied to have enough time to come your way each and every time at home as well. And hey, want to say a big thank you to the likes of Danny, Frank, Ezekiel, Eben,